Let's talk about rejection. So we get rejected in our dating life. If we have job interviews with friends, any kind of situation can cause a rejection towards us or us rejecting someone else. And I came across this quote that says, rejection means redirection. I was thinking about this for a long time. So I have this example, the pizza and pasta example. When you go to a restaurant, maybe you have a date at an Italian restaurant, you order pasta and the other person orders pizza. So a job interview is kind of like that, and let's say you are the pizza and the other person applying is the pasta. And they don't choose you, they choose the other person. That might be because if you just had pizza the day before, you will probably rather want to have pasta than pizza again. And that could be the same thing. They maybe want someone with a different kind of personality. It doesn't mean that you were not qualified or you're not good enough for the position, but maybe that company just didn't see you performing that role for them, which could change a year later. If you reapply, they might accept you because then they might have had pasta the day before and they would rather want to have pizza. This is not about you doing something wrong or having to overthink why they didn't take you. It just means that they were feeling someone else more. And the same thing goes for any kind of dating context. It doesn't necessarily mean that that person is unattractive or whatever, but it could be that there's just something off that you can tell or the other person can tell. And it's good to communicate that openly, straight, as soon as you notice it. So rejection is something completely natural. And I have another weather-related example for you to understand. So if you see different kinds of people and personalities as the weather, there are like rainy days, there are sunny days. Some rainy people want to be around other rainy people and some rainy people want to be around sunny people. And there are other kind of personalities, because I like to refer to myself as like a tornado. A tornado is something really intense that can take the roof off your house, and I think I'm that way when it comes to challenging people mentally or stimulating people mentally and changing their beliefs. I like to change traditions, and I always had a hard time being myself 100% around people because I knew that majority of people, they don't necessarily like me in that sense, because I was just like thinking differently, kind of like out of the box thinking, and I just noticed that most people don't like that. So I spent so much time trying to say stuff that anyone would say and be like the majority of people, so the majority of people will like me. But what I learned is that those kind of rejection that you face from people, even if it's like a majority, like a big group of people, that will just help you expose you to the right people that you are made for. If I'm a tornado and I like other tornadoes, that just means we are less common, but once we see another tornado, we're just able to create something so big, like an even bigger tornado, that can change other things even more. I just want to put that out there so you don't feel like I keep getting rejected from people because I'm so different. That will just help you eventually find other tornadoes or other people that have that same hobby or whatever it is that you feel is different about you. Once you find those people, it's going to be a game changer. It's way better than being surrounded by a lot of people and you feel like none of them understands you or connects with you on the level that you want to connect with other people. And the same thing goes for work conditions, because I remember that one time I was at the American Embassy in Germany and I had like festival wristbands on my hand, and the police guard told me to cut them off, and I was like, why do I need to cut them off just to get inside of the embassy? And we were just joking around and he told me he's not going to cut it off, but why it is so important to me. And we were talking about it and he told me, what if your boss would say you need to cut them off? And I told him I would not want to work for them. It's not because I love these wristbands so much. It's not going to affect my work at the job. So to me, that is something, if someone told me to cut them off just because they don't like how they look or something, or if someone doesn't hire you because of your tattoos, I think that says a lot about those people specifically, and that just shows me that I don't want to work with them because we don't share the same vision. I hope this video helped you change the way that you look at rejection and see it more as like a potential to see who fits to you and who doesn't fit to you. And this can go both ways, just like dating. If you don't feel a connection towards someone else could not feel a connection towards you. It doesn't necessarily mean that the way that you are is weird or wrong. It just means that that person might perceive you a different way or just not get along with you on the same level, and that is okay. And that just helps you later on. Like, I've been in a situation where I've been rejected, and in a moment you feel depressed because maybe it's something or a person that you really wanted to be with. But a lot of time that is just our mind thinking that will be the best for us. And I think we get sent situations from the universe to grow from and to grow in. And just by changing your mind, the way that you think about those things can really change the whole outlook of your journey, of your life. Because you might get rejected today, and tomorrow there might be an even better job or even better person showing up, and you would have never been able to connect with that person or that job if the person before didn't reject you or you didn't reject them. And I think that is really inspiring to look at that way. This is funny, I just recorded this video and my best friend canceled me about tomorrow's plans like an hour ago. And right now I received a message that I can go to the flea market tomorrow. They told me they don't have a spot available a month ago, and they told me if they have anything they will probably hit me up spontaneously. And they just hit me up the day before, after my best friend canceled me about tomorrow's plans, so I can go there and sell my stuff. And that is such a good news, and just another example how rejection can be something really positive too. Yeah, I hope you can take anything from this, and you'll stay tuned for the next video. Bye!